Hello everybody! Today we're going to unbox and take a close-up look at the Jabra Elite Sport Earphones and then try and pair it with my smartphone. So let's first take a look around the outside of the box. So this is a pair of true wireless Bluetooth earphones. They're designed for sport use or exercise. They are IP67 rated, so it does have a good level of dust proofing as well as waterproofing. And taking a look at the back of the box, there are a list of features. And now let's go ahead and open up the box. So we open the box from the underside by cutting apart the sticky tape that's keeping the box nicely closed and sealed. So let's slide the outer box sleeve and let's set that box sleeve on the left hand side of the frame. And setting the inner box down, you can see it is a bright yellow box. And let's slide out the inner box. So it is boxes within boxes within boxes. So let's set that bright yellow box on the right hand side of the frame right there. And now you have a nice clear view of the Jabra Elite Sport Earphones, and you can see that welcome message there. And now just giving you that close-up look to this pair of true wireless Bluetooth earphones or earbuds. So they come with built-in microphones as well, so you can use them to make or take phone calls or video calls. So right there. So these come in black, which is what you're seeing here, or they come in a grey and lime green as well. So two color styles. This is the black, giving you that nice good close-up look to this pair of true wireless earphones from Jabra. So these are the Elite Sport models designed for sport or exercise. It's right there. Okay. So giving you that nice clear look and just taking a quick look around the back of the box, making sure that there's no information or anything tacked behind it. Okay, so let's go ahead and lift and see if we can remove the contents from the box. So taking that upper card insert out, going to set it down, keeping that in view for now. And giving you another look once again. So this time around you can see the exposed contents on that were hidden by that card sleeve there. And let me just reset that side of the earphone in its position or pod right there and right there. So nice good view or look at the contents of this Jabra Elite Sport unboxing or package. Okay, so let's lift the contents out, set them down, and discover what it all contains. Okay, and always making sure when you're unboxing to make sure that there's nothing else tucked away or tacked away in the packaging. So right there, we can set that to the side. Let's replace it back on that side of the box for now. Perhaps back in the yellow box right there. Just make sure everything is nice and tidy. Okay, so contents being laid out across the tabletop. with the Jabra Elite Sport True Wireless Earphones. So you can see we do have that inner grey box here on the left, the pair of earphones or earbuds right there, and what appears to be a charging case on the right there. So let's continue with the unboxing by further opening this inner box just to show you what's inside of it. So you can see there's a get started booklet and a whole assortment of items right there. Gonna set it down, just making sure nothing else is left behind. So right there, that's the grey box. We're gonna set it down on the left hand side of the frame, and once again spreading across the contents just to show you what's what, and hopefully you have a good idea of what we've just removed from the entire box packaging of this Jabra Elite Sport earphones. Okay, so nicely laid out, the contents right across the tabletop, so there's no mistaking what you're looking at. So let's start off by first looking at this warning and declarations booklet here. So pretty comprehensive in terms of thickness, very chunky booklet right here. So when you have time, always make sure you read through the manuals and included materials that come with it. So right there, so as you can see, it is covered in at least one other language and so on and so forth. So right there is the warning and declarations booklet. Going to set it down on the left hand side of the frame as we move on to the next item. So there is a get started booklet here showing you the thickness, so nice and compact, thick as well. And on the reverse side right there, some contact information should you need help or support with your Jabra Elite Sport earphones. Okay, so flipping open the cover, so the Jabra Elite Sport does come or have an app that works with it, which is Jabra Sport Life, because the Jabra Elite Sport earphones that we're unboxing right here does have a heart rate monitor as well, or heart rate sensor, so it will detect your heart rate and you can use it to work with the Jabra Sport Life app, what we're seeing right here on the inner cover. Okay, so taking a quick flip through, you can see the different elements of this user manual. And that's all there is to it. As you can see, moving on further, the user manual is explained in other languages. So there's only about 3 pages of it per language, or for the Jabra Elite Sport. See, there we go. Okay, so that's the Jabra Elite Sports user manual or instructions covered. So let's set that down. Always read it before you attempt to use or operate the earphones. And moving on, there is a charging cable right here. So you can see it is a USB, micro USB charging cable. So this charges the charging case, and then you put the earphones in the charging case for them to charge. So you don't charge the earphones directly, as most true wireless earphones are designed that way. So I'm going to set the charging cable on the top right hand side of the frame. Okay, so moving on to the next item. So we do have a packet of earbuds here, or ear tips. So they are what appears to be foam ear tips, as you can see right there, in various sizes. And it's nice to see that they are safely sealed in this packet. Nice, neat and organized. So you can see different styles of ear tips there, or earbuds, for nice secure fitment of your Jabra Elite Sport. Okay, so that's the pack there. They are foam tips and silicone tips in various sizes. Okay, so moving on, we do have next the wings or hooks. That work with the Jabra Elite Sport to give you that very secure fitment when you're doing your rigorous activities and exercises. So I'm going to give you a look into the packet as well once again. So there we go. So once again, made from silicone. Whereas the earphones, the ear tips, which we just saw, come in a variety of materials, or at least two materials, which is the silicone as well as the foam. Okay, so that's that. And moving on, we do have the charging case, so just giving you some sense of the size there, resting in the palm of my hand, the Jabra Elite Sport charging case. So nice rounded rectangular shape. You can see the Jabra branding as well on it, which is impressed into the case. And just showing you the thickness as well, size of the case all around and on the underside as well. So it does have this matte finish and it's made from plastic. So right there, resting in the palm of my hand. So that's all you'll be carrying with the earphones inside of it to keep them nice and charged up. Alright, so let's flip it open just to show you what it looks like on the inside, so you can see the inside of the Jabra Elite Sports charging case. You can see the two pods there with the pins to make contact to charge the earphones up. And right there, some technical details and certifications right there. So there, resting in the palm of my hand once again with the case opened up. Okay, so that's all there is to the Jabra Elite Sports charging case. Just giving you that nice good look inside of it. Okay, and just to show you, placing or inserting the Jabra Elite Sport into the charging case right there. So that's how it sits. As you can see, the earphones haven't got the ear tips or earbuds fitted onto them just yet, so it's entirely up to the user to find one with the perfect fit from that packet on the top left hand side of the frame, which we just saw earlier. So right there, nice and secure, no jiggling, and you can see the two LED status indicator lights just flash on quickly. Again, giving you that look right there inside the case, and you can see it is trying to connect already, just like that, and there was a vocal prompt right there, or notification as to what the earphone was trying to do. So giving you a nice comprehensive look at the Jabra Elite Sport. Now let's pop it open once again. So some instructions. The earphones are telling us how to connect. However, I can't quite hear what it's saying because I haven't got the earphones in my ears, but it sounds crisp and clear from what I can tell. So earphones out. Let's take a close-up look at them while I set the case on the top left-hand side of the screen or frame. So giving you a look at this pair of Jabra Elite Sport earphones. And let's be patient while the camcorder tries to autofocus, and right there you can see it does have a blue status indicator light flashing away on one side of the earphones. And now just taking a look at them, as I've noted, you can see that the earphones are exposed right there with no earbuds fitted as yet. And you can see the lettering on the left and right hand sides denoted with the L and R lettering on them. So size wise, just resting them in the palm of my hand. So right on the right side and left on the left side. So giving you some sense of the size. In terms of weight, it feels pretty light in weight, which is quite deceptive given that they do appear to be quite large. However, weight-wise, they are quite light in weight, pretty light, given their rather large sizing in terms of the overall size of this pair of true wireless Bluetooth earphones. So giving you that all-round look at this pair of Jabra Elite Sport earphones. So you can see on the right hand side, those two shiny black bits right there is the heart rate monitor. So the heart rate monitor works with the Jabra app, which will also give you some guidance or activities to do. So you can see and hear that female voice there that's coming out from the earphones. So it's quite busy trying to attempt and give instructions on how to connect this pair of earphones, which is pretty nice to see. So you don't need to refer, or at least it appears that way, to refer to the user manual as it tries and tells you what is happening. There's no need to actually refer and guess what is going on with this pair of earphones if you're attempting to connect, or if there's any kind of issue or connectivity alerts. So they're giving you a good all-round look at the Jabra Elite Sport True Wireless earphones. You can see just how big they are, but however they are quite light in weight, and you can see that these come with those silicone nice and firm ear hooks to keep them nice and snug and fastened securely in your ears, because these are, after all, designed for sport and exercise. So okay, so now let's try and pair the earphones up. So I might struggle a bit as I'm not having them or not wearing them as I try and pair them, so I can't quite hear what exactly is going on, which I really should, but just for the visual aspect of this video, it's always good to see what's going on. However, I might mess up, so giving you that forewarning. Right there, once again giving you a nice all-round look at the Jabra Elite Sport earphones. Okay, so, and they do have a peculiar way of fitting into or being worn as well. You actually fit them in and then twist them to lock them in place. So there is a special way of getting the best fitment when you try and wear this pair of true wireless sport earphones. Okay, so let's set them down and let's see if we can get them paired. Let's pop them back in the case because you can see that they appear to have gone back to sleep. Pop them back in the case just to reactivate them. So that's the left side and right side, closing or shutting the case, and you can see the two LEDs. This time they flash red. Setting the case down. And then over here, I do have a Sony Xperia XZ3 Android smartphone, which I've unboxed on the channel before, and it's sat in the Bling's brushed carbon fiber effect slim TPU case, which I've also unpacked on the channel before, so you can always look at both items by searching through this YouTube channel. Okay, so let's go into the phone and bring on Bluetooth. So you can see that it is on. Let's go into the Bluetooth menu and pair a new device. Let's tap on that. So it is attempting to pair, however, the earphones are still sat in their charging case. So let's pop open the charging case and pop out both sides. And setting the charging case to the side right there. Let's see if we can get them to connect. And this is without having read the user manual, or at least not thoroughly. So they have appeared on the smartphone, so very simply right there, Jabra Elite Sport, once the focus comes in right there, and just tapping on the Jabra Elite Sport. And it's very important, there are vocal prompts coming through on the earphones, but since they're not in my ears, I can't quite tell you what exactly is going on. So let's pair. So not exactly a good way of showing you what's going on, but just very quickly, like a very dummy way of showing you or trying to connect. We have successfully connected to the Jabra Elite Sport earphone. So what we can do now is tab over to the YouTube app and play some trending music. So let's tap on that. And there's music playing through on both sides of the Jabra Elite Sport earphones. So that's a big review for me, because usually with true wireless earphones, I normally struggle to get them paired to each other, but these Jabra Elite Sports have done it themselves, so that's the way true wireless earphones should be. No fiddling around between trying to get the left and right ear side to work with each other. So both sides are playing music nicely and clearly. And the clarity on these are very, very good. However, as you can see, I haven't fitted any earbuds on them just yet, but nonetheless, this is just a quick impression and mainly trying to get these earphones paired to my smartphone and making sure that they're playing music through both sides, and it's coming through very nicely, as I mentioned, on both sides without having to fiddle with the connection on left and right ear sides. And I've not pressed any buttons whatsoever. in trying to get these earphones paired. So very, very user-friendly, very intuitive, without any of the fiddly mess in trying to get them to work together and with the smartphone. So the buttons, there's volume down or previous and next tracks. So you can see the smartphone screen on the background responding to my button presses. So they do have quite nice and soft button presses on the backs of the Jabra Elite Sport Earphones. And let's tap on the upper button right here and see what happens on the right ear side. So okay, so there doesn't appear to be any functionality there with the YouTube app. Let's press the bottom one. So the bottom one does pause and resume on the YouTube app on the right ear side. So pause and play, and then of course we do have the volume down and volume up on the left ear side. So you can hear that music streaming through quite nicely, still on both sides of the earphones. So that's the Jabra Elite Sport Earphones. Thanks for watching and happy listening.